as you know, art comes in all forms, and today we're at downtown Pismo Beach at Ink Dynasty, and we're going to look at a bunch of amazing art. You'll get to meet all of his artists, including Keith himself. Come on and join me. So I'm here with Keith, the man himself, and his amazing team of artists. And the first thing I want to do is tell the viewers a little bit about what they might expect when they walk into Ink Dynasty.
So Val, we pride ourselves in doing custom work. We're a very open, friendly shop, hospital sterilization here. We do everything's custom, so that means that we do sit down with the person, design the tattoo for that person. You'll never see anybody else walking around with that piece of artwork.
One of the great things about Ink Dynasty, when you walk in, you don't really feel any intimidation. I mean, it's a tattoo shop, I think, like no other, and I'm sure you'd experience the same thing. It's a very comfortable environment. Your staff is not only very talented, but they're very welcoming, and they're willing to work with each individual person to supply them whatever piece of art they need.
Yes, we do have a friendly staff that enjoys dealing with the customer. It's the biggest thing is trying to get the idea out of your head on the paper so we get it to your skin. It's a little bit of a process, but we don't mind taking the extra time to make sure it's done right.
And keep in mind, they have over 50 years of combined experience, so they definitely know what they're doing. And if you're a first timer and you're thinking about getting that tattoo, definitely give them a shot. And you handpick your artists.
Yes, I did. Each one I chose for their specific styles, their quality level of work, and each one has a portfolio, so you can come in and you can actually see the quality level that they can produce and the styles that they like doing. The tattoo is for a lifetime, so you want to make sure you're going to a talented artist.
So why don't you tell us about some of the other services?
We also provide piercing. Our piercer itself has had over 10 years of experience. We use top-of-line jewelry. We also provide a sterile environment for her to do freehand body piercings.
And that's good for those of you that think you can do it on your own at home.
Yeah, Val, we really don't recommend doing it at home. It's not a safe environment. We value the safety of our customers. That's why we do provide hospital sterilization here at the shop.
So considering we're downtown Pismo Beach, I expect you get a lot of tourism. Do you need to make an appointment to come in?
You can have an appointment, but we also do walk-ins. If it's a smaller tattoo, we don't have a problem with someone walking in. If you're just curious about the tattoo idea, you could also walk in and we could help you out with your ideas. If it's a large tattoo, we prefer appointments. That way you could actually get the best quality artwork all the way to the tattoo. This is Jessica. She's one of our live canvases that I've been working on for about 8 years now. What made you decide to start coming in tattooed by me?
Well, at the time, it was about 8 years ago. I had a coworker that I was working with, and I saw the artwork that she had, and she mentioned how Keith liked to do fantasy-style artwork, and that was something that I've been interested in my whole life. So I saw what she was having done, and I saw the color work that was getting put on. Like, it was a rib piece, so it was a nice big full rib piece, good detail, full color, and that was something that I was interested in. And I just lost a brother recently, and I just wanted to start living life, so I figured, you know, I wanted tattoos my whole life. So I decided to take the plunge, and I went and met with Keith, and we have basically a full bodysuit that's almost all fantasy. And we started off with my ribs, and we went from there.
So Jess, would you like to tell us about some of the tattoo conventions we've been in?
Sure. One of the reasons why I also chose to go on the bigger side was I learned that there's tattoo conventions and there's also competitions where you can actually win awards for your artwork. When I decided to pick out pieces, I basically realized, you know, there's a good core, solid, certain types of categories that are always at conventions, and that's kind of how I built my suit around to where I can actually compete in multiple categories and be able to win awards that way. Currently, I think I'm about 16 awards in, and a good, I'd say at least 15 of those are first places. So it is a really cool thing to be a part of.
Come on into Ink Dynasty, say hello to us, and come get a tattoo or a piercing.